money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money, money.
All right, so welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to your YouTube channel. So it's crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Come on, what y'all doing? It's crazy because I just like in the midst of everything, you know what I'm saying? And I can't get into too much detail because I can't get into too much detail, but it's just like a series of events that has been happening, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but series of events that have been happening that God has been revealing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? God has been revealing some stuff in the midst of chaos. Let me just say that, right? So in the midst of chaos, God has been revealing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of chaos. And so now it's like this delicate balance, you know what I'm saying? It's like a delicate balance between listening to God, right? Like listening to God and what God is revealing, but then also having discernment, you know what I'm saying? Having discernment, and when I say God is the greatest, like God is the greatest, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think that when people be like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. This ain't even one of those type of situations, but when when you understand that everything is working for your greater good, you know that you are guided and protected. You know what I'm saying? Like that there is a guidance and protection. So there's really no reason. And we're gonna talk about patience because I want to make sure y'all understand why I never want you to ask for patience. I never want you to pray for patience. That's one of the worst things you could do. I'll be honest. One of the worst things you could do is pray for patience, is ask for patience, and I'm gonna tell you why. So we're gonna talk about that for a second. But I just need to play this. I need y'all to understand that God is the plug. God is the plug always. Hey yo, if you leaning on any person, place, thing, circumstance, situation, you hustling backwards, B. That's just a fact. You just hustling backwards. God has always been, will always be the plug. That's it. I need you to feel this in your bones, though.
We all face situations where the odds are against us. We don't see how we could get well, how a relationship could be restored, maybe how we could ever break an addiction. In the natural, it seems impossible. And it's easy to just accept it and think, this is my lot in life. But David said, the favor of God keeps my enemies from defeating me. When you walk in God's favor, honoring Him with your life, knowing who you are and whose you are, you cannot be defeated. You may suffer a temporary setback, a disappointment, an unfair situation, but if you'll keep moving forward, it won't be perfect. One touch of God's favor can turn any situation around. And what you're facing may seem bigger, stronger, more powerful, but deep down, don't be intimidated. You've got to know you cannot be defeated. The creator of the universe has put His favor on your life.
Yep.
You too may have had a rough past. Maybe you've had some bad breaks. The good news is, it's not over.
It's not over.
God is not finished.
God is not
God
finished.
always ends in all is well.
All is well.
If all is not well, it simply means it is
God
not the end.
It's not the end.
You haven't seen what God is about to do.
Hey, yo, you ain't even see what God's about to
is
do yet.
about to take what's meant for your harm
Yep.
and use it to your
And
advantage.
use it to your
God
advantage.
is about to pay you back
Pay
for
you
the
back.
unfair things that have happened.
Uh-oh.
Psalm 44 says it this way. They did not get the land in their own strength or by their own sword, but because you favored them. You may be up against a big challenge today. You've done everything you can in your own strength, in your own ability. And that's important. But let me encourage you, when you come to the end of your ability, when you don't see a way, when all the odds are against you, don't get discouraged. Don't let the negative thoughts keep playing in your mind. Just keep thanking God for his favor. And God will do for you what he did for these people. What you couldn't make happen on your own. What you couldn't fix in your own ability, because of the favor of God, he will make it happen for you.
Yep.
What am I saying? God knows how to solve your problems. God knows how to change people's minds. God knows how to restore your health. He's the one that made your body. It may look like that financial situation is never going to turn around, but one touch of God's favor can put you into overflow. You'll have more than enough. God is not limited by what you're facing. He's limited by what you believe.
Hold on. God, look, I need y'all to understand this. God is not limited by what you're facing. God is limited by what you believe. I need that to sink in for just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds, because there's somebody right now that's facing some adversity. There's somebody right now that's facing an obstacle that may seem what's that? I forget the word. Like, you can't get over it. What's the word? Not irresponsible. What is it? Insurmountable. That's the word, right? There's somebody right now that feel like, I got this. I'm going through, this thing that's insurmountable. But the truth of the matter is that, God is not limited by what you're facing, right? God is not limited by what you're facing. God is limited by what you believe, right? And this is why I started saying, stop asking for patience, right? Stop asking for patience, because God is limited by what you believe, right? God is limited by what you believe. So if you believe that this situation is the end of the world, then I promise you it's going to be the end of the world. If you believe that this situation is no big deal, then the situation is going to be no big deal. So it's really not about the circumstance. It's not, God's not limited by any situation that you're going through. God is limited by your belief, because God is always going to give you what you ask for. So I just kind of want to let that sink in for a second.
When you believe, all things are possible.
When you believe,
when
all
you
things are
go
possible.
through the day saying, Lord, thank you for your favor.
Yeah.
That's when God can do things for you that you could never do on your own. You may have struggled in an area for a long time. You need to get ready. God is about to send that enemy packing. Just imagine that sickness, that cancer, that chronic pain packing up and leaving your body. God is going to send that addiction packing. He's going to send that debt, that struggle,
that struggle, gone.
Or how about that relationship problem?
That relationship
the
problem,
legal
done.
issue, the infertility.
Yep.
It's not going to be with you your whole life. God is not only going to send it packing, but he's going to release the healing, the breakthrough, the baby you've been praying about, the business you've been wanting to start, the person you've been dreaming to be. Notice how God is going to do it. It says God gave it to them smiling. That's the way God is. He wants to be good to you. God wants you to live in victory. Healthy, whole, free, and
Healthy, whole,
abundant.
free, and abundant.
Why don't you get in agreement with God?
Get in
And say,
agreement.
Lord, I want to thank you.
Hey,
that
yo,
you're
why don't you get in
sending my
agreement?
enemies packing. That you're doing for me what I could not do on my own.
Thank you.
In difficult times, negative thoughts will tell you it's never going to change.
Mhm.
You're never going to get out of this problem. So down deep, you got to know favor is headed your way.
Mm-hmm.
Keep reminding yourself healing is coming.
Healing is coming.
Breakthroughs are coming.
Breakthrough.
Restoration is coming.
Restoration.
Hope to the end. That means keep believing for God's favor.
Yep.
Get up every morning expecting it to turn around.
Expect it.
Go out during the day knowing that you have a secret weapon.
Yep.
You cannot be defeated.
Cannot be
the
defeated.
favor of God is on your life.
On your life.
You may be in a tough time, but that setback is simply a
Set
setup
up.
for a great comeback.
Well, great
The
comeback.
winds that are trying to stop you, all God has to do is shift the direction, and instead of holding you back, they will push you forward. Some of you are about to see this shift.
About to see the shift.
You're about to see God defeat an enemy.
Yep.
You're about to break an addiction. You're about to see a relationship restored.
Yep.
You're about to be thrust into the fullness of your destiny.
Yep.
And if you will have this attitude of faith, knowing
Attitude of
that you
faith.
cannot be defeated,
Cannot be
now
defeated.
believe and declare that God is going to send your enemies packing. He's going to do for you what you couldn't do on your own.
Mhm.
Favor is coming. Healing is coming. Breakthrough is coming. Victory is coming.
It
You're
is.
going to rise
Let's go.
above every obstacle and become everything God's created you to be.
Yep.
If you receive it, can you say it today?
Listen.
You are now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration and motivation all day, every day.
And so I need you to understand, man, it's not gonna be easy, right? You know, you know what?
So they say life isn't easy for those who dream.
Life isn't easy for those who
So welcome
dream.
to the day that you realize that nothing can stop you.
Nothing can stop you.
No surrender,
No
no
surrender.
retreat.
No retreat.
Embrace the struggle.
Embrace the struggle.
Because those who have great aspirations will often be met with many setbacks and temporary defeat.
Setbacks and temporary
But it is
defeats.
impossible to stop someone who never gives up.
It's impossible to stop nobody to get.
Those who dream big dreams will find life more difficult than those who decide to live normal and mediocre lives. But so what?
So what?
If it's worth having, then
Then
it's worth fighting
having for.
You are capable of doing anything you put your mind to, and in order to get what you deserve out of life, you must be willing to sacrifice to be the best possible you.
Yep.
The struggles you deal with in life are in no way supposed to cripple
You're
you.
not supposed to cripple you.
They are here to make you stronger and remove every ounce of doubt and weakness you have in your body. You are more powerful than you even know.
You didn't even know.
Nothing in this world can stop you unless you allow it.
Yep.
Don't be concerned with what others are doing or what others have to say about you. As they sleep, you grind. As they watch their favorite shows, you work harder than you've ever worked before in your life. While they out partying, using YOLO as an excuse to throw their lives away, you are perfecting your craft because you know that what you're giving up right now is nothing compared to what you'll get when you become your true self. Remember, never allow circumstance to dictate what you will or will not accomplish. Life is abundant, and anything you want out of it will be yours if you absolutely believe that you can have it. Your setbacks are a setup for your comeback. Your life is like a bow and arrow. Before the arrow can fully realize its power, the bow must first be taken back as far as it can. And once it reaches the point of no return, where it can't go no more and it is let go,
God help
anything that's in its path.
Sheesh.
Be the arrow.
Sheesh.
Understand that no matter how far you are taken back, you cannot and will not lose because the force that is behind you
Can break through anything.
Dream
That's
as
a
far
bar.
as you can dream.
Wait, hold on. That's a bar right there. I don't know if y'all caught that, right? Hold on. Let me explain something to you. If y'all ain't catch that bar, right? Hey, yo, your life is like a bow and arrow, right? And sometimes, right, in order for the arrow, right, in order for the arrow to have the force and the veracity to kind of pierce through everything, yo, if you gotta do it. You got sometimes like as you take in the bow as far as it can go, right? Like almost to its breaking point where it can't go no more. And once it get let go, God help anything that's in his path. God help anything that's in his path, right? And so right now, Yo, so I don't know, somebody's going through some things, and somebody is being pulled back. Like everything is like they getting pulled back. Everything is like feel like like they almost at that breaking point. They almost at that breaking point. But just understand, right? At the moment that you at that breaking point, and it's time, and you surrender and you let go, God help anything that's in your path. Right? Your setback's just a setup for your comeback. It's just a setup. That's all it is. I need you to just understand that. I need you to realize that. That's all it is. It like what's happening, what's going through, like what's happening is not anything that was meant to defeat you. It's actually just making you stronger. It's actually just giving you the energy. It's actually giving you everything you need to get to the next level that you're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even trip. Like, don't even trip. Don't even think about anything that could go wrong. It like everything is right. It's all good. Everything is right. Let me bring that back for y'all real quick. Hold on.
Liquid means rewind. Gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind. Reggae and motivation combined. That's inspiration on another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. Elevate your life.
So they say life isn't easy for those who dream. But welcome to the day that you realize that nothing can stop you. No surrender, no retreat. Embrace the struggle, because those who have great aspirations will often be met with many setbacks and temporary defeat. But it is impossible to stop someone who never gives up. Those who dream big dreams will find life more difficult than those who decide to live normal and mediocre lives. But so what? If it's worth having, then it's worth fighting for. You are capable of doing anything you put your mind to, and in order to get what you deserve out of life, you must be willing to sacrifice to be the best possible you. The struggles you deal with in life are in no way supposed to cripple you. They are here to make you stronger and remove every ounce of doubt and weakness you have in your body. You are more powerful than you even know. Nothing in this world can stop you unless you allow it. Don't be concerned with what others are doing or what others have to say about you.
Wall
As they
Street.
sleep, you grind. As they watch their favorite shows, you work harder than you've ever worked before in your life. While they're out partying, using YOLO as an excuse to throw their lives away, you are perfecting your craft because you know that what you're giving up right now is nothing compared to what you'll get when you become your true self. Remember, never allow circumstance to dictate what you will or will not accomplish. Life is abundant, and anything you want out of it will be yours if you absolutely believe that you can have it. Your setbacks are a setup for your comeback. Your life is like a bow and arrow. Before the arrow can fully realize its power, the bow must first be taken back as far as it can. And once it reaches the point of no return, where it can't go no more and it is let go, God help anything that's in its path. Be the arrow. Understand that no matter how far you are taken back, you cannot and will not lose, because the force that is behind you can break through anything. Dream as far as you can dream and believe in your power to make those dreams come true. There are those who think they can and those who think they can't. Be the former and live life to the fullest. Nothing can stop you but you.
Struggle don't stop, no, yeah. I'll get there, I'll get there, I'll get there. Until I reach the top. Struggle don't stop. Yeah, I'm dreaming on. I'm pushing on. Until I reach the top, yeah. Struggle don't stop, no. 'Cause I'll get there, yeah, I'll get there, I'll get there.
Yeah, so you know, I want y'all to understand, right? I want you to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening, everything that's happening in your life is happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And in order, you know, in order to look, run that back. In order to like get to where you need to go or want to go, it's just important to know that. You know what I'm saying? It's important to know that everything's happening for your greater good. And then but here's the other thing, right? So today's daily aspiration was dedicated to you know, was dedicated to being patient, right? Being patient. And so I wanna talk about patience for a second, because who was that? I mean, I can't tell. That was me. I can't tell my voice. I got some bars. I got my own bars. Yeah, I've been working on a supposed album for a while, and I'm gonna put it out soon. But yeah, but that was me on the track. Yeah. But listen. I want to talk about patience, though. And so we're gonna talk about patience, because now is the time. And I need you to understand why you're not gonna pray for patience. Look, happy Wednesday, my destined for greatness. Welcome to the day that you realize that what is for you is for you, and no one can ever take that away. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to having patience. Once we recognize what it is we want in life, we often have the tendency to want it to happen immediately. We work towards our goal, but if it doesn't seem like it's happening fast enough, we get frustrated and try to force the issue. What we need to understand is that in order for us to be successful, we must have patience. All you can do is all you can do. Being frustrated, impatient, and trying to force your success will only push you back further. Stay focused and know that you are destined for great things. As long as you are moving in the right direction, you will achieve all of your goals. And as the saying goes, everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Hustle hard, but have patience. The world is yours. And so this is why I'll play the track back, because I see y'all like my track. You know what I'm saying? I'll play that back in a second. Hold on, you know, I ain't gonna skip over this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll play it back again. It's called Embrace the Struggle. If you go to mindrightradio.com, Embrace the Struggle by Ash Cash is up there. Only you are so calm. Yeah. So like, yeah. I got a calm side. Look, Miss Edith said was like, I thought it was you, but you were calm. Yeah, I got a calm side too. Really, that was you. Love it. I thought it was you on the track. Yeah, that was me. The end. Can you play that back? Yeah, I played the lady in the background. Who was she? Wait, hold on. Let me tag Demi. Hold on. Y'all gotta show Demi some love. Hold on. Hold on. So Demi the back. I'm gonna put her at in here right now. So Demi is the person that was singing on it. Demi the Patty, I think it is. Let me just make sure I got her joint right. Yeah, hold on. That's her at name right there. So fast shout out to my Haitian sister in the building. I'll play it back one more time. So y'all throwing me off. Y'all throwing me off, but I mean, you know what I mean? Liquid means rewind. You requested it. One more time.
So they say life isn't easy for those who dream. But welcome to the day that you realize that nothing can stop you. No surrender, no retreat. Embrace the struggle. Because those who have great aspirations will often be met with many setbacks and temporary defeat. But it is impossible to stop someone who never gives up. Those who dream big dreams will find life more difficult than those who decide to live normal and mediocre lives. But so what? If it's worth having, then it's worth fighting for. You are capable of doing anything you put your mind to, and in order to get what you deserve out of life, you must be willing to sacrifice to be the best possible you. The struggles you deal with in life are in no way supposed to cripple you. They are here to make you stronger and remove every ounce of doubt and weakness you have in your body. You are more powerful than you even know. Nothing in this world can stop you unless you allow it. Don't be concerned with what others are doing or what others have to say about you. As they sleep, you grind. As they watch their favorite shows, you work harder than you've ever worked before in your life. While they out partying using YOLO as an excuse to throw their lives away, you are perfecting your craft because you know that what you're giving up right now is nothing compared to what you'll get when you become your true self. Remember, never allow circumstance to dictate what you will or will not accomplish. Life is abundant, and anything you want out of it will be yours if you absolutely believe that you can have it. Your setbacks are a setup for your comeback. Your life is like a bow and arrow. Before the arrow can fully realize its power, the bow must first be taken back as far as it can. And once it reaches the point of no return, where it can't go no more and it is let go, God help anything that's in its path. Be the arrow. Understand that no matter how far you are taken back, you cannot and will not lose because the force that is behind you can break through anything. Dream as far as you can dream and believe in your power to make those dreams come true.
Your comments is funny.
There are those who think they can and those who think they can't. Be the former and live life to the fullest. Nothing can stop you but you.
Struggle don't stop, no, yeah. I'll get there, I'll get there, I'll get there. Until I reach the top. Struggle don't stop. Yeah, I'm dreaming on. I'm pushing on. Until I reach the top, yeah. Struggle don't stop, no. 'Cause I'll get there, yeah, I'll get there, I'll get there. I'm a dream on. I'm a move on. I'm a dream on. Struggle don't stop.
All right. So I want y'all to focus. And so as we were talking about patience, right? As we were talking about patience, I think that we have to understand that you will always get what you ask for, right? You will always get what you ask for. You will, oh yeah, y'all throwing me off. I'm sorry, y'all throwing me off. You're always gonna get what you ask for. Look, damn, I'm teary. Yeah, I'm telling you. Watch when I come out with this album. The album gonna be dope. But I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah. So you're always gonna get what you know what? Since y'all crying already, let me just,
People doubt that your thoughts
y'all
create
just gonna rock here because here's what I was going. I was gonna talk about patience, right? I was gonna talk about patience, but as we start to think, right? As we start to think about the scenario of the bow and arrow, right? As we start to think of the bow and arrow, look, as we start to think of the bow and arrow gets taken as far as it could, right? Think about this analogy. The bow and arrow, and I'm shaking my hands on purpose, right? The bow and arrow gets taken as far as it could. And what's happening? what's happening? Is the struggle. It isn't until when that the arrow gets its force. It isn't until you let go. It isn't until you let go. It isn't until you surrender. It isn't until you stop holding on, right? Because you holding on so tight that you can't even get the force that's necessary to pierce through the things that you need to pierce through. So when you do this, right? You pull the bow and arrow back. When you do this, look how much power that bow and arrow got.
People doubt that your thoughts create reality for you. It doesn't if you're just sitting around thinking, I want something. It doesn't. But there's no question if the energy and the vibrational frequency is correct, is in sync with what is to come your way, that there is a space that you create that allows that to happen. God can dream a bigger dream for me, for you, than you could ever dream for yourself. When you've worked as hard and done as much and strived and tried and given and pled and bargained and hoped, surrender.
Surrender.
When you have done all that you can do.
All you can do.
There's nothing left for you to do.
There's nothing left for you to do.
Give it up.
Give it up.
Give it up to that thing that is greater than yourself.
That's greater than yourself.
Let it then become a part of the flow.
That's what they asking for, Slim God.
Sunday morning, God has a jazz brunch for souls becoming human. Yeah. And they go to that brunch and God reads out all of the life assignments of humans that are going to be born on earth. And the souls pick an assignment, meaning they pick a life that they're going to come into body to manifest. And God, when he has a really hard task, he winks over at you and says, like, this is the assignment I want you to take. Yeah. So the soul that was going to become Rhonda Harris was sitting there at the jazz brunch. And God winked at her. And then he brought her up and he told her, you're going to be born a black female in a time when being black or female isn't really easy. You're going to be born to an alcoholic mother and a womanizing father. You're going to be born in a situation where you may be physically abused. God tells us, he tells us, we get the life assignment. And he says, this is what I want you to know. I want you to know that you've got to hold on to me. Yes. I want you to know that you've got to learn forgiveness. And when I got abandoned and treated badly in home, I didn't remember that I could always reach out to God.
Always reach out.
But
always.
At some point, you know this.
Yeah.
Those things that God whispered in your ear kick in. Yeah. And you get to choose. Yeah. Either I'm going to do this as hard as it is, or I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up a needle. I'm going to stay ignorant. I'm going to drink. I'm going to cuss. I'm going to stay angry. Or I'm going to say, Father, into thy hands I commit my soul, my life. And that's what I did.
It is understanding the surrender and that really is all there needs to be.
I surrender.
Yeah.
someone who trusts lets things happen. And there's such a subtle, you use that word, and it's right, there's a subtle edge in the difference of that, because when you want things and you're just going to apply yourself diligently, we watch you ripping through these processes. You're just eating this up. You're going to get yourself tuned up as fast as you can. But there's something counterproductive in that. And what it is what your wonderful question came up with toward the end of your comments, which is you want to understand how to trust. And here's the way we would go about that. Feel the difference between someone who is, this is not for you, it's an example for you, of someone who is seeking a healing, which is absolutely upstream, and allowing wellness, which is downstream. Can you feel the difference? So many people are looking for the results, and they are so pointed upstream. They're so intense about it and so determined about it. And we want to say, you don't have to work hard. You've already done your work by living life which caused you to ask for it. And Source has already done the work by aligning things up, and law of attraction is the real workhorse behind all of it. Your work, if there is any, is to trust the stream. To trust that if you were to let go of those oars, that you've done enough in the living of life to put it in vibrational escrow, and the source is reliable enough to bring you in this massively moving stream toward what you want. So it's not necessarily, not even a trusting in your ability. It's a bigger trust than that. It's a trust or faith in the stream. And what we have given you as a result of what you've been reading, we've given you a framework in which you now understand the current of the universe, you see. And so that's what we want you to practice your trust in. We want you to say to yourself, well, the stream is flowing, and I can paddle upstream if I want to, and I can tell I am because I don't feel so good. This tension tells me that I'm doing that. And if you will just work a little bit on the sensation of letting go of the oars. In other words, it's not about making it happen. It's not about being different than you are. It's really about, and here it is, making peace with where you are.
Make peace with where you are.
So, in very short terms, we would say to you, if we were to give you an unfair label that accurately depicts the energy of your being, you try too hard.
Trying too
You
hard.
work too hard at things. And it comes from wanting to please others. It comes from having a lot of responsibilities. It comes from a lot of people counting on you. It comes from all of those things, but it doesn't serve you. And it doesn't serve anyone.
Make peace with where you are. So I'm just gonna cut this off real quick, right? I was gonna let the last one play, but look, because I need you to understand why it's important to make peace with where you are, right? You gotta make peace with where you are because God is always going to say yes, right? God is always going to say yes. And I need you to understand that. Anything that you ask for, God is always going to say yes. And so when you're asking for patience, right? When you're praying to God for patience, when you're asking for patience, you're telling God that you do not like where you are right now and you want another situation that's not here right now. That's what you're asking for. But then also when you're asking for patience, you're asking to stay in, you're asking for to stay in the situation that's going to require you to wait. Does that make sense? Right? If I say, God, please give me patience, right? Then the only way you can have patience is if you're waiting. You can't have patience if you're not waiting. If I'm thirsty, hopefully y'all get this. If I'm thirsty and I say I want some water and I have water in front of me to drink, all I got to do is say, thank you, God, for this water. Then I'm going to take the steps to uncap the water and drink it. But if I say, right, if I say, I'm praying for water because I'm thirsty, then that's signaling that I don't have the water to drink. And so if I say I can't wait, right? I can't wait till I get this water, right? I can't wait till I get this water, then I'm asking for the situation. I'm asking to not have the water, right? And I saw a question, can you ask for strength? You can, but when you asking for strength, you're asking for situations to prove that you're strong, right? How would you know if you're strong or not? How will you know if you're strong or not if situations don't come up to prove that you're strong? So if you say, God, please give me strength, right? If you say, God, please give me strength, then you are asking, right? You are asking for the situation to prove that you're strong, right? So the thing is, right? I'm right. Think about it. Let the weak say what? The scripture didn't say, let the weak say, I can't wait till I'm strong, right? Let the weak say, I am strong, right? Like, it's about awareness, and God is always going to say yes. Right? And so, no, we're not asking for strength because I am strong. And so that's just it. Right? But maybe Neil Donald Walsh is going to explain it a little better.
You are now tuned into Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
God says you may not have anything you want.
You may not have anything you want.
You may not have anything you want. And I was puzzled by that. And I said, well, I don't understand. I thought that when you want something, when you need something, when you are hoping for something, you go to God and you ask for it. God says, no, you don't understand how the system works. You don't understand how the system works. You don't understand how the system. Even if there is a system, here's how the system works. Everything you could ever ask for,
everything you ever ask for,
ever have now, or ever ask for in the future, you already have right now.
You already have right now. You already have it.
You already have all of it. You simply are not experiencing it. Because everything that has ever happened is happening now, and ever will happen is happening right now. And so it is for you merely to reach into the sea of infinite possibilities and call forth the reality you choose now to experience. And you do this. You call forth from the sea of infinite possibilities the reality you choose to now experience through three devices, mainly thought, word, and action. Thought, word, and action. What you think or believe, and of course what you do. Now, if what you say is, please give me what I need today to survive, you will have a struggle acquiring what you need today to survive, because the statement comes from a deep underlying thought that you do not now have that, or you wouldn't be asking for it. It is that underlying thought, what Conversations with God calls the sponsoring thought, that has a huge influence on the creation of your moment-to-moment reality. Therefore, if you ask for something, or if you say, I want something, I'll use an example. I want more money. Oh, I really want more money in my life.
Hey, Reach, I just checked your joint.
Has only one answer to a statement like that. Indeed you do.
Indeed you do.
That is correct.
That is correct.
See, the universe only
Jose,
says
what up?
yes. The universe has a universal response to every thought, and the universal response is yes.
It's always yes.
God only knows one word. God has a very limited vocabulary.
Neil Donald Walsh.
God says yes, yes, yes.
Mind Right
to
Radio.
what? Yes to whatever you think, say, or do.
Yes to whatever you
Says
think,
yes.
say, or do.
Now, the good side of that is, the positive side is that God never says no. The bad side of that is, for those who don't know how the system works, God only says yes. So if you say, I am sick and tired of my life going like this, God says, yes, that's true. I want more money. God says, indeed you do. Yes, that's true. You want money. That's true. And you will have the experience of wanting money because you're declaring, in fact, what's true for you. I want more money. Yes, you do. Yes, that's true. And so you will talk yourself right out of what you're trying to talk yourself into. Now, I don't want you to think that it's a matter of choosing the right words. I don't want you to feel that you got to start parsing the language and worrying about every single syllable that you utter that proceeds from your mouth. But you do need to look deeply at the sponsoring thought, that is, at the foundational idea from which your words emerge. That you do need to look at. Or to put it another way, if you're coming from lack, and from a thought that there's not enough, and couldn't I please have more, you are having to overcome in the first instance.
You're having to overcome. I hope y'all get that.
Which is very difficult to overcome. Because it's your foundational thought. Now, one might argue, and your friend would argue, but Neil, that's all very sweet and good, except when a person's entire experience is that there's not enough, how could they have any thought other than that? How would you expect them to have another thought when their whole experience, the evidence of their own eyes, is that there is not enough?
Yep.
To which a master would reply, as all masters have, each in their own way, each in their own time. Judge not.
Judge not.
Judge not by appearances.
Judge not by appearances.
God says you may not have anything you want. But here's how the system works. Everything you could ever ask for, you could ever have now, or ever ask for in the future, you already have right now.
You already have right now.
You already have all of it.
You already have all of it.
You are not experiencing
You're just not experiencing it.
Because everything that has ever happened is happening now, and ever will happen, is happening right now.
It's happening right now. It's happening right now. Right. And so the thought is like, you don't have to. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the only prayer you need is thank you. Do not get on your knees and pray asking for anything. All you got to do is just give glory, just say thank you. All you got to do is say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter, right? The truth of the matter is that, again, when you're asking, right? When you're asking from a place of lack, to be honest with you. Nobody who got money asks for money. Right? Is that it? Like, can you bear with me for a second? Nobody who's hungry asks for food. Or nobody who's eating asks for food. Right? If you eating right now, why would you be asking for food? If you drinking water, why would you be like you're not? Nobody who's drinking water is thirsty. Right? Nobody who's drinking water or nobody who has water available to them is thirsty. Right? You only think about hunger when you ain't got food. You only think about thirst when you ain't got water. You only You only think about money when you ain't got no money. Right? When you got money, when you know you just got paid, you are not thinking about nothing. You like, oh, I just got paid. You're excited. Right? And so you're using your powers wrong then. Right? You're using your powers wrong, because if you're only saying thankful, if you're only being thankful for the things that you see, then you don't have faith. I said what I said. If you only being thankful for the things that you see, I see the water, so thank you for the water. I see the food, so thank you for the food. I see the money, so thank you for the money. Right? Because I'm thanking it, because I'm using it, because I'm not asking for it. I'm not praying for water. I'm not praying for food. I'm not praying for money, because I see it. So you telling me, because you don't see whatever you desire, because you don't see it, you're not saying thank you for it. That means you don't got faith. Because faith is the belief in what? Right? Faith is the belief of what? Right? To have faith, you have to believe in what? You have to believe in the unseen. Right? To have faith means that you have to believe in the unseen. And so if you don't see it, I don't got to keep begging and asking for it, because I know it's there, because I got faith. So thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. I appreciate you. Right? And so I need you, it's like my brother Julian Gordon says, it's like air. Right? For somebody who knows how to breathe, right? Right now, as you take a breath, you're not praying for breath. You're not praying for breath. You're not praying for air. Right? You're not praying for air because it's readily available. It's readily available. So you're not praying for air. You're not like, God, I wish I could. No, thank you. Thank you. Right? Every breath is a prayer. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And so, I just need you to be more God conscious. I just need you to be more God conscious, because being God conscious just means that you are aware that God is everywhere and in everything. Right? When you become God conscious, right? When you become God conscious, you realize that God is in everything and everywhere, so I lack for nothing. Anything I desire, I already have. Right? Because if I'm made in the image and likeness of the Most High God, then I lack for nothing. Right? And if I lack, I just got to be more God conscious.
You see, God must become personal to you.
God got to become personal.
Jesus must become personal to me. Now watch me blow your mind. I'm going to bring it even more closely. God must become personalized in me, through me, and as me. And you see, this is what makes and made Jesus Christ what Jesus Christ is as a person. The fact that Jesus was so God conscious that God became personal and personalized in Jesus, through Jesus, and as Jesus. Oh yes, Jesus became and was so conscious of God that when Jesus spoke, God spoke. But if you leave that on the shores of Galilee, you've missed the point. If you put that 2,000 years ago and leave it there, you've missed the point. Because what did Jesus tell his disciples are the disciplines of his mind? What did he teach? The faculties of his mind. The works that I do, maybe.
Not maybe. Not shall be.
The works
that I do
shall
you do also.
Yep.
And in order to do the same works that the master did, you must have the master mind. You must have the master consciousness. You must have the master power. And you see, this is the whole idea of Jesus and the 12 disciples. You must give to every one of the aspects of your mind the master power. Let me hear every one of you say, I have the master power of God in me. See, this is what made Jesus the master. He had the master power. These titles are not just titles that you can pin on you. You must get these titles in consciousness. That's why I'm glad for those of you who are talking about certificates. I like for you to have your certificates and your credits, but realize that all of your real credit is in consciousness and what you do with it. Some people are more desirous of the title Reverend than they are of the consciousness, which alone can make you Reverend, a practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, only the consciousness of a thing can make you that thing. No man can say that Jesus is the Christ except by the Holy Ghost, except by the Holy Spirit. You must have the spirit of whatever you want to be. So then Jesus is the God-conscious mind in man, that within you that knows who and what you are in God and who and what God is in you. That's Jesus. And this must become your personal Savior. It must become personal to you. You must personalize it, just like Jesus did. I got news for you. The only difference between Jesus and any other person is purely consciousness. Jesus is God's Son, and Jesus knows that. And the only difference between the average person and Jesus is that a man is God's Son, but man doesn't know it. This is why, again, Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. When you know the truth that you are the Son of God, that sets you free from the belief that you are a son of a gun. And it sets you free from all that sons of guns are heir to. The truth of you is that you are the Son of God. You're a child of God. And you see, when you are born again, you are born into this mind. You're born into this conscience. You're born out of humanity into divinity. So this is Jesus. I've told you before, and it's worth repeating. When I say Jesus, I mean something so far beyond what the average person is thinking about.
Beyond what the average person is thinking about.
Money, I'm talking about something infinitely beyond what the average person is even thinking about. People think I'm just talking about dollars and dollars alone. But I'm talking about the one thing that is everything, which we call consciousness here. Because again, a part of our definition of Jesus says that Jesus is the one, everyone who knows I am. Because in the scripture, I am says, I am God.
I am
and
God.
Beside me, there's none else. And I'm going to give you this again and again and again and again and again and again until you produce it and demonstrate. I am is awareness of being.
Awareness.
Now, just stop and think about that. And
you just got to be aware
for a moment. You are announcing your awareness of being. You're saying that you am. Bad grammar, but good meaning.
Good meaning.
I am aware. This statement unmasks God. This statement is the unmasking of God. In the scriptures, God is hidden behind many masks, as it were. And to those who do not have spiritual discernment, you see, God is hidden behind the personality of Jesus Christ. Whereas the truth is, Jesus Christ is to be the revelation of God.
Revelation of God.
Is to be the revelation of God. You are here to be the revelation of God.
You are here to be the revelation of God. I am here to reveal God. I am here to reveal God.
Because I want to make this clear also that these are training sessions as well. It's going to heal you. It's going to enrich you. It's going to solve your problems. But stick around. I am here to reveal God perfect good.
I am here to reveal God perfect good.
Says, I am God.
I am God.
Greatness
on display.
Why? Because I am creates everything. Everything that I say that I am. Everything that I think that I am. Everything that I believe that I am. Everything that I feel that I am, I become.
I become.
But until I add something to
everything
I
believe that I am, I become.
Just a great, big, infinite am. So if I want to be something, I must work with I am. I must add something to I am. This time I'm going to add healthy to I am. Let me hear everybody say, I am healthy. I am healthy. Now you see, I am is God, and when you become aware of being something with your awareness of being, God, or I am, creates it and brings it to pass. This is why, again, the scripture tells us, let the weak say...
Let the weak say what?
I
am strong.
Oh. Why? Because whatever you add to
whatever
I am, you become. I am creates it.
I am creates it.
It's so simple that it's profound. But this statement, again, what does it do? It is the unmasking of God. I don't want you to forget that. This statement is the unmasking of God. I can add so many things to I am. We can add rich to I am. But remember, we most of all must be sure that we are adding to I am subjectively. We must feel it. We must believe it. Subjective reality always becomes objective reality. Subjective reality always becomes objective reality. Subjective reality always creates and becomes objective reality. Whatever I say I am in my feeling,
in my feeling,
in my gut,
in my gut,
in my heart,
in my heart,
in my mind,
in my mind.
Whatever I say I amness creates that.
Yep.
I amness becomes that. Why? Because I am God. I am is the making power, and that mind in you which knows I am is Jesus. I don't care how dumb you think you are, there is a mind in you that knows. I don't care how poor you think you are, there is a reality in you that is infinitely rich. I don't care how weak you think you are, there's a reality in you that is infinitely powerful. There is that in you which is aware of God, infinite good, perfect good. Whatever you add to this I amness of your being, you will express. And the mind in you that knows this is Jesus. And we hear the Master Jesus repeating this over and over again. I am the resurrection. I am the life. I am the bread of life. And the ascended Jesus says, I am the root and the offspring. I am the life. I am the way, says the mastermind. Meaning what? Awareness of being is the way to be whatever you want to be. If you want to be rich, what is the way to be rich? Be aware of being rich.
Be aware.
What is the way to good health? Be aware of being healthy. Yes, even while you're sick. The way to become well is to be aware of being well. Even while you're poor. The way to be rich is to become aware of being rich. Why? Because I am God.
I am God. I am God. I am God. Wait, hold on. Hold on. We got one more, though. One more.
You're now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration.
We're going to close out with this.
We're going to
close out with this.
Every day.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
You're now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration and motivation all day, every day.
When you start realizing you are greatness on display, you get to that other side,
to make it to the other side. It will be better than over here.
There are too many people out here chasing a bag.
Chasing the bag.
And when you chase a bag, the bag's gonna
Run from you.
What you need to do is chase people. Who are you? What skills do you have? What problem do you solve? And if you can solve that problem, the more people you solve that problem for, the more money you win. You know, Jim Rohn says, work for the job that you want, not the one that you have. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was always thinking a step ahead, right? And so, and even as an entrepreneur, though, I think what people are always in a space on, I'm only going to do what I'm being paid for. I say in everything you do, even as an entrepreneur, you should over-deliver, always, right? Because what happens is, when I was a teller, I was over-delivering. I was doing customer service. When I was customer service, I was over-delivering. I was being a personal banker. When I was a personal banker, I was over-delivering. I was acting like I was the manager, right? What happens is, now, number one, just from an energetic perspective, because I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, from an energy perspective, I'm being what I want to be. Right? I'm not waiting until I have multi-millions in my account to be a multi-millionaire. I'm a multi-millionaire right now. I move and walk and talk like a multi-millionaire. You gotta be it first. Because once you be it, the universe, you can see it in the universe like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up with this dude? He moves like a multi-millionaire. Yo, hurry up. Let's put some millions in the account. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta confuse the universe. The universe is like, yo, this dude is a teller and he's moving like a let's move some things around and get him this position. Yo, he's a personal banker and he's moving around like he won the bank. No. We need to open up some spots to give him what he rightly deserves, because that's how he's moving. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I got promoted so fast. Yo, I'm moving. The podcast just started. Calm down. Say something to Ed. My fault. Say something to Ed. My fault.
Hey, Lo, the pixels working, baby. The pixels working.
Out here chasing a bag. And when you chase a bag, the bag's gonna run from you.
Got to make it to the other side. It will be better than over here. Don't know what I tried, but I got to
Make it to the other side. It'll be better.
I'm telling you, like, yo, I promise you. So it's so funny because the other day I was reading. So my first book came out in 2009, right? It's called Mind Right, Money Right: 10 Laws of Financial Freedom. You know, the other day on page 48. So y'all can see I'm not jacking moves, right? I was a banker when I wrote that book, and in page 48, I was a banker when I wrote that book. Page 48, I have my definite chief aim, right? What I was going to accomplish. Yo, I read that the other day. I'm at 80%. I'm at 80%. And so, yo, write it and make it plain, right? And so I'm saying to say that, yeah, you can move timid, but the reason why you moving timid because you don't understand who you are. If you knew who you are, if you understood your power, right, and not to get, all godly and spiritual, but I believe I'm God, right? Little G. Greatness on display. I'm made in the image and likeness of God. And so if God can have everything, why can't I have everything? If I'm made in the image and likeness of God, then I'm that. And so what's happening is that entrepreneurs, 9-to-5ers, people who are not living their best life, they're not asking. They asking timid. They say, I'm not sure. So universe said, okay, your wish is my command. So I'm gonna show you why you're not sure. So I'm not gonna give you nothing to make you sure. Your wish is my command. But for the people who walk that walk, like, yo, this is me. I got this. Universe says, okay, wish is my command. You do got this. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like, it's something that people need to understand. You gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, whatever it is, whatever you believe in, you have to understand that you were made in the image and likeness of God. And your job on this earth is to display God. It's to demonstrate God. Greatness on display. G-O-D. G-O-D. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Y'all like these mics is floating because them joints will drop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So how do we develop that? Okay, because it's easy to say it.
Yeah.
because you keep looking back. Anxiety happens because you're looking too far forward. All I'm telling you is to stay right here in the now.
Stay in the
right?
now.
Let me give you this analogy that I love all the time, right? So I don't drive without Waze. So Waze is a navigation app.
Copy that.
Right? I don't drive without Waze because Waze, you put your address in where you want to go, and Waze already knows what's happening in the traffic sphere. And so if it's telling me to take I-20, and I know normally I would take I-285, there's a reason why Waze is telling me to take I-20, because it might be packed on I-285. And so I'm going to listen to Waze, right? But let's say I don't listen to Waze. Let's say I go however way I want to go. I go to I-285 and I get stuck, right? Waze is not going to take me back where I started and tell me how to get to where I'm going. It's going to recalculate it from where I am currently, right? And so I think what people do is the people who have the bad relationships, the people who had all these bad experiences, they keep replaying this negative thing in their head. They keep trying to start over. They keep trying to backtrack and figure out, where did I go wrong? Where did I do this left turn? Why would I do this way? And then they try to reroute themselves from the past when they don't even exist no more. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care where you're from. I don't care who you know. Right? There's nothing you can do to bring back the past. Right? And even if you do everything that you think you're supposed to be doing, there's nothing you can do to control the future. And so I just live in day-tight compartments. I'm telling every single person that hears the sound of my voice, I need you to live in day-tight compartments. What does that mean? That means, where do you want to go? Don't tell me about what happened in the past. Don't tell me about what mistakes you. I don't care about none of that. Right now, today, where do you want to go? Put in that destination and just move in day-tight compartments. Why is that, right? Because at the end of the day, even when tomorrow comes, it's still today. And so if all you do is the best that you could do today, everything else is going to work out. You know what I'm saying? And I also believe, again, I said I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. It's about awareness. Right? You get what you are aware of.
You get what you are aware of.
Right? There are people right now, as we speak, who are aware of how many jobs have been lost. They're aware about how many, how bad the economy looks and the outlook. They're aware of that, right? They focus on that. They focus on how many people died from COVID. They're aware. And guess what happens? They're stuck in doom and gloom because their awareness of that. And there's another side of people who are aware of how many millionaires were made during this time. They're aware about all the great opportunities that exist right now. They are aware that this is the best time to be alive because there's
best time to be alive, y'all.
Happening right now. They're aware of that. And that awareness is what's allowing some people to crush it. I'm talking about crush. Yo, I had a friend call me. I said, yo, Ash, yo, I'm $18,000 away from having $1 million in my account. He said, yo, I'm 18,000. Yo, in the pandemic. He said, yo, and this is a business that he didn't even have pre-pandemic, right? And so there are people who are killing it, who are crushing it. 100%. But it's about awareness, though.
It's about awareness.
Person, right? What Henry Ford says. So, there's those who think they can, and those who think they can't, and they both right.
And they both right.
And so there are people right now, and honestly, it's not even my job to convince those people.
It's not my job to convince you.
I'm not in that business. I'm not in the business of trying to convince people that if you focus on doom and gloom, you'll get doom and gloom. If you focus on abundance, you'll get abundance. What my job is to display God. Right? Greatness on display. And so the way I teach is I show you. I don't gotta tell you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna say, yo, right? Like, I got, as we speak, I got 3 television deals, bro. Like, as we speak.
Hey, I need one of those television deals to come through, too, matter of fact. Now that we think it's, now we talk about that.
They like, yo, we want you on television. I wrote that 12 years ago, though, too. It's in the book. Go to my right, playing around now. Freedom, page 48. I wrote that 12 years ago, right? And how did those opportunities come? Because I'm aware that abundance is my birthright. I don't accept nothing else. I don't hear you. If somebody's talking about doom and gloom, I don't understand that. Me don't speak it. I don't speak that language. I love it. And so I would tell anybody who's having that, and it's not me poking fun at it. It's not me making light of it. It's reality. Reality is what you focus on. Period. Right? If you're sick and you're focusing on your sickness, you're not gonna get healthy. 100%. If you broke and you focus on being broke, you're not gonna get wealthy.
Nope.
You need to focus on what you want. If you sick, focus on wellness.
Focus on wellness.
Don't hang out with other sick people.
Focus on wellness.
Stop hanging around sick people. If you sick, go find some healthy people. Some people who are working out. Some people who are healthy, vibrant. Hang out with them. Don't go to a nursing home and see a 70-year-old who's on their deathbed. Watch a 70-year-old who's doing pull-ups. Right? Because now you're like, wait, hold on. All right, so all right, let me move in that faction. If you broke right now, stop hanging around with people who broke. Start hanging out with dudes that are making it happen. Dudes that don't make no excuses. Dudes who are, you know what I'm saying? And because the awareness of that. How can I unsee that? How can my man hit me and tell me he's $18,000 away from being a millionaire, having $1 million cash money in his account? I can't unsee that. I can't unhear that.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Yup. Got to make it to the other side. It'll be better than over there.
There are too many people out here chasing a bag.
Too many people chasing the bag.
Chase a bag, the bag's going to run from you. What you need to do is chase people. Who are you? What skills do you have? What problem do you solve? And if you can solve that problem, the more people you solve that problem for, the more money you will make.
The more money you will make. All right, y'all, gotta go. Coolio mean it's getting too hot. Faith had twins. She probably had 2 Pacs. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. The Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate y'all. Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge, love. Oh, matter of fact, let me give my shout out to my YouTube and Facebook folks. Cree, what up? Top of the morning. Cree is in the building on the Facebook check-in. Brandon Lee is on the YouTube check-in. Your spoiledness. Thank you for tapping in. David Graham on the check-in. Donna Riley Cook on the check-in. Valerie Walters on the check-in. Our numbers are going up on YouTube and Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Aaron Danielle is on the check-in. Digital Glow from Japan's on the check-in. Kelvin Palmer's on the check-in. Miss Gillis. Salute. She's on the check-in. That's my other mother. Salute. David Jeffers on the check-in. Melanie C on the check-in. Sherry Taylor on the check-in. Quincy R. Cole on the check-in. Valerie. Salute. Nadira Brown is on the check-in. Salute, Nadira. All right. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for the badge, love. Ramaya Trash, thank you for the badge, love. Panther and Graphics, thank you for the badge, love. Patrick Watkins, thank you for the badge, love. Francis Formai, thank you for the badge, love. Trent G312, thank you for the badge, love. El Chanel, Chantel, thank you for the badge, love. The Don Oliver, thank you for the badge, love. Roots of Culture, thank you for the badge, love. I Push Purpose, thank you for the badge, love. It's A-Low. Queen Sis, thank you for the badge, love. Old School Fitness, thank you for the badge, love. Ramisha J, thank you for the badge, love. The Sky Queen, thank you for the badge, love. Vaughn J59, thank you for the badge, love. Mr. Real Estate, thank you for the badge, love 5 times. Pink Sapphire, thank you for the badge, love. Courtney Ann Miller, thank you for the badge, love. Miss Tiff 817, thank you for the badge, love. Ayo Snade Deer, thank you for the badge, love. Tenacious I'm Chosen, thank you for the badge, love. Passion for You Within, thank you for the badge, love. Stacy J, thank you for the badge, love. The Only MJ, thank you for the badge, love. Blessed Child of Uji, thank you for the badge, love. Blue 5 Keys, thank you for the badge, love. Hold on. Blue 5 Keys, thank you for the badge, love 3 times. The Sky Queen, thank you for the badge, love twice. Jazzle Lumiere, thank you for the badge, love. Blessed Child, thank you for the badge, love again. My guy Don, what up? Don, thank you for the badge, love. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all. What's today? I don't even know today. Today's Wednesday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. God's will. Yo, tomorrow we got a powerful show inside the vault. Make sure y'all tap in. We got a billionaire. We got a billionaire on Inside the Vault tomorrow. If you know, you know. Make sure y'all tap in. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Yo, tap in with my guy Ramiah Trask. And peace and blessings.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.